Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marina here, and as always I'm excited to welcome you to another video. If it's your first time here, welcome. On this channel I share information to make settling into life in Canada seamless for newcomers and foreign trained professionals. You picked a great video to watch as your first video on this channel, so please do well to hit the subscribe button below, turn on the notification so you would never miss another upload. To my OGs, thank you very much for your patience with this. This video was supposed to go up yesterday, but for some reason beyond my immediate control, I could not get it up. Thank you, we're here now. And today I just thought I could come have a chit chat with people who are looking to land in Canada soon. Those of you who are already here, who are living with other people, just to make that transition seamless for you. I thought it would be nice for me to just come and give you this heads up so that please, lean on me, not to press me and die, okay? I don't know how to translate. Please, if you're Nigerian, what's the nice way of saying lean on me, no be press me, die? Help me in the comment section. Before I go into that, recently I was nominated as top 100 black women to watch for in Canada, and I shared that on this channel. I'll link the video somewhere on the screen for those of you who haven't seen it to go check it out. Well, the screening is final now, and yours truly made the top 100 list. So come October 28, 2023 at the Mississauga Convention Center in Ontario, I will be receiving the award for top 100 black women to watch for in Canada 2023. I put that up on social media, I put it up everywhere, and the messages have been pouring in. If you don't follow me on social media, why? Everybody sees everything first before it comes to YouTube. I'm sorry, but my Instagram handle is going to be on the screen and in the description box, so you can follow me so that you can get first-hand gist as it is happening, as the day hot. Okay, anyway, I just want to say thank you for my subscribers across Mississauga, around the GTA. If you're interested in attending the awards gala, I would leave the link to the website in the description box so that you can purchase a ticket and come celebrate with us. It will be such an honor to be able to celebrate with as many of you that are able to come out. So back to today's conversation. In the last video, I talked about how things have become significantly different in Canada. The cost of living has skyrocketed significantly. Like, things are very different now. Which means that if you're looking to land soon, chances are you are landing in a place where you know somebody, or there's somebody who's willing to accommodate you and your family for, however period of time before you're able to maybe move into your own accommodation or sort that part out. You have to bear in mind that if you don't already have accommodation sorted before you land, if you're going to be starting that process as you arrive, it might take you anywhere from 1 month to 3 months to up to 6 months to find accommodation. And I think that in that period where you're staying with people, it is important for you to pay attention to certain things so that that process is seamless for you, who's the newcomer, and the person who has been here who's hosting you. Okay, the first thing that I want you to know, if you're going to be staying with anybody as a newcomer in Canada, is for you to please be considerate. The cost of living in Canada has significantly increased, like I said in my last video, and it's not going to be easy on anybody. Like, no matter how rich they are, everybody's feeling the burn of the cost of things. So if somebody is going to be accommodating you, your spouse and your children, let's say you're coming with a husband, a wife and 2 children, that's additional 4 people for that person to feed. That's an additional 4 people on their utilities. That's additional 4 people on the resources that was sustaining their own family size before you came. So please be considerate. Here, everything is per usage. So if what me and my husband and 2 children used to use, I can budget around that to say, okay, this is what our utilities are roughly per month. If you are now coming with an additional 4 people or additional 5 people, that's just going to throw your budget off. Like, everything is going to be off, everything is going to be way more expensive. So please, if you're staying with people, be very considerate in how you use things. If you're going to be there for more than a week, contribute to bills. Contribute to the cost of groceries. Like, when you guys go out to go and buy things for the house, or when you're asking for the things that you need, offer to pay for stuff. Except they expressly refuse, insist and ask to contribute to things, because your host might be drowning and they just don't know how to tell you because you are the newcomer. Please be considerate, insist, contribute to things. Okay, it might be a good idea for one person to land first. It is easier to accommodate one person than it is to accommodate 5 people. Let me just tell you the truth. Let that one person come, look around, find the accommodation, and so that when your family is coming, they are moving into their own house, to lessen the burden on another person. That will be considerate. Well, let's now say you and your entire family have landed. So this is what you want to pay attention to. Please be considerate. If you're going to go out, if you're going to use their car, put gas in it. put gas in it. Like if somebody gives you their car keys to say use my car, it's just a rule of thumb to say if somebody gives you their car and you're going to run errands with somebody else's car, return it with a full tank of gas. Full tank of gas is luxury right now, Sha, but please just return it with gas inside, okay? Everything is expensive, guys. I am trying to be as honest as possible so that you don't start to resentment starts to breed in some of these relationships and you don't understand why things suddenly went sour. This can contribute to it. So please be very considerate in how you are living in other people's houses. Contribute to bills, contribute to chores. Contribute to chores. Look for something that you can take off them. Look for something that you can use to even add value to that family while you are there, no matter how short it is. When I first moved here, a family accommodated us for a week. What I was doing was I looked for ways to take the inconvenience of them. If I notice that, okay, this person does dishes at this particular time, I will not wait for the dishes to pile up. I will do it. If she wants to go to the store, I'm like, oh no, I will stay back and watch the children so that you can go. It will be easier for you to do it. Like I found ways to add value to the family while I was there, okay? And that's what I'm suggesting to you. Look for ways to make something easier for them. It might not be money, it might just be taking one small inconvenience of them. Add value while you are there. Number 2, I would say respect their space. Respect the space. The best way to do this is to observe the way these people do things in their house and do the things like that. That is not the time for you to go to somebody's house and say, I don't like the way this kitchen is arranged. I don't like the fact that they put their cups here. Only you will now rearrange somebody else's kitchen. Trust me, it has happened. I heard that one. I almost wanted to pull out my hair like, wait, what? She rearranged the person's kitchen. The person came back from work. I was looking for spoon, looking for cups, looking for things. The guest had rearranged the whole house to say she did not like the way the house was arranged. Like, you have to show me where they sell that audacity, because what? Rearrange another person's house. Respect their space. You can make suggestions, like depending on the relationship that you have with this person, you can say, okay, don't you think we should do this like this? But it's not the kind you do in their absence and say because you don't like the way it is, you rearrange somebody's house in their absence. Like, guys, no, let's not do that. Respect their space. If you know other people in the city where your host lives in, please do not start to host strangers in their house without asking them. You guys, please don't do that. If somebody is going to come and visit you in a house that is not your own, I think common courtesy is for you to ask your host first, is it okay? There might be private people who don't entertain strangers in their houses. You don't know the reason why they prefer not to have strangers in their houses. Ask them first, or you find a way to go out and meet the stranger. You people meet somewhere else, or let the person come and pick you and take you to their house. I saw a video on Instagram about a couple of hours ago where somebody is hosting another person, and 3 days later this guy brought a babe into the host house. Like, you go and bring a strange woman into somebody's house? Like, seriously? No, please, let's not do that, okay? Don't do that. If you're going to host people, ask them. It is a no-brainer. Please don't host parties in people's houses, because I'm saying all these things and it's almost like I'm making it up. I wish I would find some of those comments and screenshot what I'm seeing online that is making me say all these things. But guys, basically respect their space. If you need an exception, ask them. If you need to do something that you know that, okay, on a normal day this person doesn't do it but I want to do it, ask them. Please respect their space. And then this one I think was a bit shocking when I heard it. The third thing I'm going to suggest to you if you're living in somebody's house is to accept help. Guys, it sounds very funny to say this, but it seems like more and more people are getting uncomfortable with asking for help from people who are already here. For some people, you just come, they accommodate you for 1 week, and then you move into your house, they don't see you anymore. You want to now go and slug everything out by yourself. That individualistic way of thinking to say, I'm going to do it myself, I'm going to do everything on my own, I will start from scratch by myself. Who's going to call the result? Who's going to call like, is somebody going to flog you if you say it later that you succeeded because somebody helped you or somebody gave you ideas that made that transition easier for you? Like, is there a special badge that comes with being able to suffer by yourself? Help me understand it. You are in a place where other people have gone ahead of you. They know things that you don't. You can ask them, you can get direction from them just to make the transition easier for yourself. Is there special bragging rights that comes with being able to say, I did not ask anybody, I did it on my own? Please, if you understand it, put it in the comment section. Please do not reject help. Not at this time. Not at this time. The help could be in many different ways, not just money. I'm not even talking about monetary help. It could be them just showing you where you can get stuff for more affordable prices or make recommendation on things. For some people, it is them just giving you, okay, I have 3 sets of plates in my house that I've used. This one I don't use it that much. Okay, use this one to start your kitchen. I heard one story that really made me sad recently. So I was asking a friend of mine recently to say, does she know anybody who's new in Saskatoon, anybody who's newly landed, that I had some household stuff that I'll be willing to share with a family that's new. And she said, well, she doesn't know anybody right now. And then she shared her own experience with me about giving used kitchen stuff to a new family. And you guys, the family was offended that the person offered them used stuff. When I say used, I don't mean unusable. It's just not brand new. The first thought that came to my head was, okay, the things that you gave these people, was it something somebody could use? And she was like, let me show you pictures. And she showed me pictures, and some of the plates that I saw are plates I can use today. The people were offended that, why will you be offering me plates and spoons that you have used? And I'm like, the first set of things that I used to furnish my house when I moved to Canada, guys, it was used stuff that people gave me, and I was very grateful. Those things saved me a lot of money. It was very convenient to not have to now go from store to store looking for where to buy those things. People gave it to me for free. And when I was moving out of that house, I legit moved and left a fully furnished house for the next family that was coming in. So those guys, picked them from the airport. They literally had everything that they needed to start their life all over again. Somebody did it for me. I was able to pay it forward. So I don't understand it that you're getting angry that people are offering you used stuff. It makes you feel small because they're offering you things that they have used. Look, we have all been there. We have all been there. There is nobody who can say they have never used anything that was not brand new. Well, few people can, maybe. But a lot of us have been there. A lot of us have received these things from people, and it made the transition easy for us. It's not a function of class. It's not a function of, oh, people are going to look at you a certain way. All of us have been there. All of us. So please do yourself a favor. Accept help. These things brand new are expensive. Except you're coming with so much money that you can buy everything brand new. Good for you. But if you're not, accept the help. There's no pride in it. There's no shame in it. I like the community that we have going in Saskatoon where people are offering. Like, there are times where I'm in some of these groups and you hear somebody say, oh, these people are new, they need stuff. And people are saying, I have pots, I have plates, I have this. Just imagine that all of those people come together, and then the person that they're trying to help will now say, for what? Why is it used stuff? Why is it not brand new? If you get money, you buy your own, Abby. So guys, let's not do that. Please accept help. Accept help. There's no trophy in going to suffer alone. There's no trophy in going to suffer and do things that could have been a lot easier for you if you would just accept the help that's around you. So that doesn't make any sense to me. If there's a reason why people do it, help me understand it. Please, this next one, please guys, ask questions. Ask questions. Ask as many questions as you probably can about where to rent, about where to find stuff, about jobs, about referrals, about networking, about cold calling. The first set of friends you might make might be friends of the people that your host already knows. That's how I made friends. That the first set of people I got to know were people that my host introduced to me, and I was willing to learn from them. I had questions about everything. So ask as many questions as you can. There's no pride, there's no shame. You can make choices that will set you back by years without asking questions. So please ask the right questions, guys. These resources are more readily available now, so you can leverage a lot of information around you if you will just ask the right questions. In asking questions, you also want to make sure you're doing your own research so that you can compare the information that you're getting and making sure that you're getting information that is relevant to your precise situation. Which now brings me to the next thing that I was going to suggest to you guys. Be very realistic with your finances. Because one mistake that I see a lot of people make is that when you land, because that host who you have stayed with is the first person you have known, you now want to live around the neighborhood. It might be for good reason, to make sure, okay, you are close by, you can support each other and things like that. But you need to consider the fact that depending on how long your host has been here, that neighborhood where they live in might not have been the first neighborhood they lived in. They are able to live there now because they have had years to establish themselves, to build equity and buy a home like in a choice neighborhood. You are just coming. It might not be realistic for you to be looking to rent a house in the same neighborhood that person is living in. And if that's the case, don't be afraid to say, I cannot afford this. A lot of you are keeping quiet and making choices that are not suitable for you because you are afraid of offending your host. It's a simple conversation just to say, thank you very much, I appreciate your help, but at this time, this is not something we can afford. This is the budget that I'm working with, and I'll prefer to stick with it because long term, it was sustainable for my family. Don't be afraid to have those conversations. Don't be afraid to cut your coat according to your cloth. It's not even according to your size again. Cut according to what you have, what you can work with, what is sustainable for you to manage. Okay, you guys, I thought it was necessary to have this conversation with you just because of some of the stories I'm hearing. At the end of the day, we want to keep these communities going. We want to be able to still offer this help to the people who are coming. But if you as a newcomer keep making these things difficult for the people who host you, guess what's going to happen? They are going to stop doing it, and it will be more difficult for the people who are coming behind you. So please, in all that we do, let's be considerate. Let's be considerate with one another so that these communities that we have, that we are building, can be sustained, not just in Saskatoon but across Canada. Please don't make it difficult. Don't be the reason why your host is going to decide never to accommodate anybody again. That's not fair. Have you had any experiences as a host or as a newcomer in living with people? How did you navigate that? Was it difficult? I understand that they are very difficult hosts as well, guys, and that one is going to be a different conversation. But for today, it is the newcomers who are coming to stay, who are staying in people's houses, that we're talking to. Please, let's share in the comment section. I would like to learn from you guys. I'd like to learn more about your experiences and how we can make the experiences better and build stronger communities in Canada and in other countries. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it. Please share this video so that more people can learn and we can have better experiences going forward. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, we're just about to hit 30,000 subscribers, so please hit subscribe. Let's make that goal come to pass. I'm hoping that before the end of September we will be able to hit 30,000 subscribers. Help me make that happen, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. Thank you again for watching this video, and until I come your way in the next one, it's your girl as always saying thank you and have an awesome day. Bye, guys.